What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast, episode 31. I have Steven and Courtney here from what was it, Lithuania? I think is how you pronounce it. Not a very good start. Cars in the background just laughing. So we have a good show for you. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully he has some snakes to show us real quick, and we can talk about some projects and see what's going on. So what's up, Car? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. Same old. Just been busy with the whole mishap. Gonna make a video about that later. So,
right, for sure.
What's up, Will?
Guys?
How you doing today?
I'm good. Good.
Right, and I don't think that we're gonna be on here for too long because we do have an expo in the morning too that we're going to. Well, we're going over to Michigan. We're going over to Michigan tomorrow for a little bit. Well, most of the day, and then Cincinnati Sunday. So we have a busy schedule. So
always.
Well, you guys, you know how we do before we bring out Steven and Courtney, because Courtney's getting the little one down right now. Roll their intro. What's up, Steven? How you doing, man?
What's going on, friends? You guys having all the fun?
Oh, yeah, always. Kind of a last second type thing, so I don't know how many people are going to tune into this, but whatever, they can rewatch it later.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Tammy? Hope you're doing good.
No,
James said he's probably going to get on and watch later.
Who?
James.
No, he's on now.
Is he?
Okay. Yeah. All right, Steven. So what I do is this is your moment to shine for about a couple minutes or so. You can tell everyone what you're about, what projects you're in, your future, and what you think is, what you're going on, and your biggest hatchling or pairing that you've done yet. Just whatever you want to tell us, man.
Okay, yeah. So I'm Steven. My wife, Courtney, and I run or started Leviathan Snakes. Actually, Courtney's the one who started it. So she's not on the camera right now because she's getting Ellie down for bed, and she had been traveling all day today. So I don't know if she's like in the space because we weren't initially planning for her to be back yet, but she was able to get an earlier flight. But anyway, so we started Leviathan Snakes. We are COVID breeders. We started in like early 2020. And it was like right as COVID was kicking off. So hold on a second, I'm getting distracted over here with YouTube because I have like actual YouTube up and then StreamYard over here. Nice. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, so we started during COVID, early 2020. Courtney had reptiles like beforehand, specifically turtles she had for years and years and years. And eventually she wanted to get a bull python as a pet. And it's not that I'm like not an animal person or I wasn't an animal person beforehand, but I had like cats and like a dog when I was like a kid, but never like I wasn't going out like herping or anything like that. But once Courtney got our very first snake, Amos, who is a banana calico hidden gene Wilma male. We still have him. He's awesome, but he's just a pet for us now. Once she got him, he was the best, like amazing animal. It made me fall in love with the snakes. And eventually what ended up happening is I wanted to get my own because Amos was Courtney's. And when that happened, Courtney started showing me like different morphs and different combos. And I ended up getting a Bell, which sweet boy, we still have him. And he actually still breeds for us because he breeds in our like Mystic Potion, Blue-Eyed Lucy project kind of thing, where we just try to make some bells every single year. But I'll get into that in more depth later on. But anyway, so we got him. And while we were getting him, the person we were buying him from, because it was like a Facebook like group or something like that, is how Courtney had found the person. Yeah. They told us about Repticon, and there was a Repticon that was coming up in Columbia, South Carolina, and they wanted to know if we were going to it. And because we had no idea about the hobby, we didn't know anybody who was in it. Like, we were completely outside of the reptile hobby, and this was like the first time we were interacting with anybody. The first snake we had gotten, Courtney had gotten Amos, the first one, from Dynasty Reptiles, just online. Like, never had interacted with anybody. So we go to the Repticon and got blown away with all of the different animals. And she had asked me multiple times before this if she could breed on like a small scale. And I was like, no, that's weird. No, nobody likes, like, you're not gonna be able to sell the snakes. We're gonna have like 10 snakes. Nobody's gonna want them. Like, that's kind of what I thought about that situation. But once I started getting interested into like the different combos and the morphs and seeing all of the amazing stuff at that Repticon, it was just a local Columbia Repticon. We ended up buying, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 other snakes then. And we were like, okay, like maybe we can breed on a very small scale just for a hobby, a couple clutches a year, and we'll sell the extra babies. But really, we just want to like make, I think at first we wanted to do like leopard albinos. We wanted to make eventually like an exanthic clown. That was like years down the road. And we bought like I think we bought a visual exanthic female, and we had gotten like a inchy het clown male and a Mojave het clown female. And the idea was that we were going to pair the inchy het clown male and the Mojave. They're all hatchlings, by the way. Raise them up, pair the inchy het clown male to the Mojave het clown female, make visual clowns. Pair the visual clown, hopefully we'd hit a male, to the exanthic, make double heads, so raise them up, and so on and so forth. And it was just ridiculous because we didn't know what we were doing at the time. And
what line of exanthic?
VPI.
Okay.
VPI. So we didn't know about the lines when we got that girl. So it was just, she was beautiful. We found her at the local show. She's like amazing looking snake. We still have her, and she looks great. An amazing example of exanthic. But yeah, we just thought that she was pretty. Like seeing that like white, silver, black snake, it blew our minds because we didn't know about it.
Right.
But yeah, VPI. So I have like my own opinions on the different lines now, which again we can get into later on. But but at the time it was just, that's what we ended up finding. In fact, at a later show, but again, still while we were very new, like one of the first other shows we went to, we had wanted to pick up like another exanthic, like an exanthic male. And we went up to a table, and I don't remember who they were. And I wish that I did, because this just shows that they were like very, very good breeders, like very ethical breeders, because we asked them like, oh, like, hey, yeah, we have an exanthic girl right now, and like this boy would be perfect for it. And they had asked us what line we are working with exanthic, and I'm like, I don't know, like, and then we like had a picture of like what her thing was, and it was VPI exanthic. And they're like, actually, this boy is a Joliffe exanthic, and he's not going to work with your girl. And while they 100% could have sold him to us, and we would have bought him because we didn't know, they didn't. Like,
that's good.
Yeah, I wish I knew who they were, because again, we were so new at the time. Like, but yeah. So that's like an example of just different lines matter. But we had gotten VPI first, and they're very good people, and I really appreciate that even now. And I, like I said, wish I remembered who it was. So we got some of those initial snakes where it was kind of like a little bit of everything, and there was no direction. It was like anything that was pretty and like caught our eye. And we ended up getting pretty heavy into it. Like eventually, once we got into like the whole YouTube world and Instagram, and like really found out about the community and found out about all of the wild animals, that's when it got like really, really fun, really, really deep. But yeah, so it started off, I feel like how a lot of people start off, where you go to a show and you get like snake drunk.
Right. I think that's how Will was at Tenley.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our show, guys. Talk to you later. I'm just joking. Great show. Yeah. I'm just kidding. What is your future? I know you guys been hashing out a lot of like newer stuff, especially with the clowns and stuff. So like, what's your direction with that? Yeah.
So we are pretty focused on our projects. Like our 3 big projects are Sunset Clown, and then now it's the Yellow Belly Complex, but it used to be Asphalt. But with genetic testing, like that gives us the ability to work anything in the Yellow Belly Complex, because we'll just test it if we ever have to know what it is. And I'm stoked about that. But so those are our 3 big projects. We very much want to like bring them together, but specifically for Clown, I'm stoked about the Nyala and the Furrow genes, specifically in Clown. So they are newer genes. They were originated by BPM reptiles out of South Africa, and they look really, really cool. Like they do some awesome stuff in Clown. And if you, oh, I'm getting some feedback. Hold on a second. if you aren't following Wally at BPM or Wally BPM Reptiles on Instagram, you definitely should, because they're showing wild stuff, like
Check that.
insane animals. Like, so we had seen it was a banana yellow belly Neala clown on Billy's Snake of the Week, I don't know, a couple years ago. And when we saw that, we're like, oh, we got to get that. Like, that is incredible. One of the best looking snakes. So we ended up importing 2 females and a male from BPM Reptiles out of South Africa. And we hit some Neala clowns and some Neala furrow clowns last season. And those Neala furrow clowns are probably my favorite snakes we've produced. Like, they look wild.
They do look wild. I did see that video. They're insane.
Yeah, they really mess with the pattern and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Courtney's here, too, by the way. Hold on. I'm going to adjust the camera back so that way it can get both of us in it. So,
Awesome.
what's up?
You have to unplug
Oh,
the
oh yeah. I got to unplug the headphones. All right. Can you guys talk real quick? Just so, how do we sound now?
You sound great. Yeah, you
Okay,
sound great.
Are you guys getting feedback of yourself?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
All right, so we are going to put
How
Carl
about
on the
Courtney?
spot with 101 with Courtney and Steve.
Sorry about us. Oh dear.
Did it
No.
go?
No, you're fine.
There we go.
Everybody else went away.
I guess so. Everybody ditched us.
Yeah,
No,
just-
he's going to be co-host right now.
gotcha.
So you guys are working in the sunset clown projects like that. What is the gene you'd want to get that you don't have?
So we just got into puzzles. So we didn't have puzzle, and we just started. You want me to sit? We just started getting into puzzle, so that's been fun.
Oh, you're too. Or, hold on. I had adjusted it.
Oh well, that's fine. You sit here then. But I don't think.
Yeah. I
But
need
you're
to get a
taller
different
than me.
chair. Yeah, I need to get a different chair.
Sorry. Go sit on that bucket.
Nope. All good. All good.
Sorry about that. I had a I was able to catch an earlier flight today, so I wanted to stop by and say hi to everyone.
Nice.
So we just got into puzzle. We don't have that yet. We just got some acid. We didn't have that before, and that's a good one. So
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
think of this stuff that we don't have. Anna Kirby has some really cool genes that she's always showing off in a group chat that we're in. But I feel like a lot of times they have newer names that I don't always remember.
Yeah.
What
there's
is
some good ones.
Orbit? I think
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I like Orbit, and then like obviously Brittany has the
Cosmos.
Cosmos. That's really cool. So
Yeah, I seen a little bit of that. That's wild. Yeah, definitely.
We're super excited about the Cosmos stuff. Oh, this is not any better.
switch with me.
Yep.
Sorry.
Musical chairs.
I was not. Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't expect Courtney to be on it, so I
don't
wasn't
have to.
prepared
I
for.
can leave. Make
Hold
your
on.
chair higher.
I'm gonna
That's all that needs to happen. Is this chair needs to come higher.
Steven making it difficult.
All right. See, now this chair is up high, and
Huh?
that would be about the
Do
same.
you guys have Orbit and Clown?
We don't have any Orbit. I would love to get Orbit.
Oh, that's what you're trying to
Yeah.
add?
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. I don't know if Brittany's selling them to very many people right now. I feel like
I don't think Brittany's one has Orbit.
no.
Cosmos.
Oh,
Cosmos is
sorry.
what
Yeah, we don't have any Orbit. Anna is the one with
Yeah.
Orbit. I always mix the two of them up because they're both Galaxy.
But yeah,
Right.
no, Cosmos is the one that we're really excited about. I think Justin and them had said that this year, because they have some too.
Yeah.
They might be able to produce some and release some and all that stuff, which is going to be pricey. It's going to be like
Oh, yeah.
$20,000 plus for
Yeah.
Cosmos.
Yeah.
Like monsoon prices.
Oh yeah.
Maybe zero.
Monsoon's dropped down a little bit, like quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you
But
can,
yeah, it's just new. They're coming out. Watch, they'll drop the Cosmos clown. It'll probably be like 20, 30 grand.
Yeah.
and of course, Justin will buy it.
Sure.
Did you guys see what he's getting into now?
Carbon?
Yeah, the carbon.
Yep.
Did
I
you,
I
think
just watched that video today.
did you?
Yeah.
Did you see
Kind of
that?
reminds me of almost a granite, but it looks really good in the clown combos.
It does.
You can't do that.
I don't remember who else has that I saw.
Yeah, I saw one for sale a long
Yeah, I
time
just-
ago on
Yeah, I did see that in
North
Clown
Market, but it's
stuff.
not even there anymore. So I don't remember.
All right, I apologize.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, you're all good.
You're all good.
It's
So
just-
what jeans do you guys have in Sunset right now?
Wait, could you say that again? I apologize. I've been. Oh, okay, yeah,
Sunset.
yeah. So like visual sunsets, we don't actually have a whole ton of visual sunsets. I mean, like
We have a cinnamon sunset. We have the super banana sunset.
Oh,
We have
wow.
plain sunset. We have the. Did I say cinnamon
yep.
already?
We have
We've
the
got
banana
leopard.
sunset. Yeah, leopard sunset.
We've got. Well, I guess the NG clown is a visual.
Yeah, we don't have a ton of visual sunsets. We have a lot of like hets and double hets and stuff that we've
Okay.
produced and like held back. So this season will be like the first season that we like really get to make some cool sunset combos. We have in the incubator right now 7 eggs from a red striped yellow belly het sunset male to a leopard sunset girl. I'm really excited about that one.
I think we have 7 visual sunsets right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh dang!
Oh, wow.
I don't have that much. I just got 7.
Yeah, I know. That's why he's like, we don't have that many. We have a banana, a super banana. We have a
2
female
sunsets.
plain, a male sunset. We have Cora, the leopard. So
Mhm.
I think you may have been forgetting Espion and Jolteon.
Yeah. But yeah, so like this season, I'm hoping we can make some like really, really wild, super cool sunset combos.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we have 7 eggs in the incubator right now for red stripe, yellow belly, leopard, sunset stuff. We'll see what we actually hit. And then we have I think it's 6 eggs, but debatable on whether or not 2 of them will actually go. We'll see. Like fully hatch, because they were one was a boob egg, the other one was like really weak veins. But it was a clown het sunset to a pastel extreme gene sunset.
Oh, nice.
We have those are in the incubator right now. Then we have lots of other pairings. Like we're doing triple het or bongo triple het sunset ultramel hypo to 3 double het sunset ultramel girls this season.
That'd be badass.
There you go.
Hell
They're young and they're like right on the verge. Like we'll see if they actually go or not. I'm not expecting them to, but if they do, that's great. Like we have the clown het sunset go into a cinnamon double het sunset clown, and then potentially up to 4 double het sunset clowns. But the normals, same thing as the ultramel double hets, or the double het sunset ultramels. They're young, they're like right on the verge of being up to size, so I don't we'll see what happens.
Where'd that come from?
Oh.
Where'd that come from, Steven? What's your secrets?
Our secrets.
Do you have any secrets in the?
Oh, like secret snakes and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't. Everything that we do, everything that we do, we put out there.
Yeah.
Like I actually don't. I don't agree with the idea of keeping stuff secret, because I think that it actually makes it harder to sell it later on if you're not hyping up your own projects and marketing it. Yeah, like it's in my opinion, it's a backwards kind of thinking.
But do keep secrets for other people. So
Right.
Oh yeah. If somebody tells me, they have to specifically tell me not to say something though.
Can't
Like,
tell them.
you
You
say
can't
it,
start
right?
the conversation that way, right?
Yeah, no, it will have to be like Brock will text us something and he'll be like, hey, look at this. Like he had shown us the sunset puzzle like as soon as it hatched out of the egg. And I didn't see it first, Courtney did, but the very first thing he was like, don't show anyone. And I didn't see it, and Courtney saw it first. So she's like, did you see what Brock sent us? And I was like, holy shit. She's like, do not tell anyone. And I was like, I was just about to tell people. Like,
That's funny.
Yeah, you can't show something like that and I expect nobody to say anything.
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say a word. Like,
you did
So.
a good job. We're very proud of you.
yeah.
What way are you going with the puzzle?
Sunset.
You're gonna go. So you're really big on Sunset then.
Oh yeah, it is my favorite.
So you're about as big on Sunset as I am like hypo DG stuff. I'm really big into hypo stuff and DG.
Courtney is big on Sunset. Not that he dislikes it, but
It's not. I like it a lot. I think it looks great. It's just I like the freeway stuff a lot better.
Right.
That's my favorite.
Something I don't have.
What?
Well, I was gonna ask you something. What was it? I don't remember. Will, you have anything for him?
Where did the name Leviathan come from?
What's our last name? Wouldn't that be badass?
That'd be awesome last
You
name.
just made, yeah, that is an awesome last name.
So
Mythical
my
creature.
favorite book series is the Expanse series, and the first book in that series is called Leviathan Wakes. And when we were trying to think of names, we were like, "Oh, should we do something to do with South Carolina, like Palmetto, or like?" And none of it sounded good. It all sounded kind of lame. I really liked Dynasty Reptiles. I thought that sounded really cool when I first started, like Dynasty. And then my friend was like, "Well, you really like Leviathan Wakes. Why don't you just do Leviathan Snakes?" And
The Blakers.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's right. Simple.
Yep.
That's kind of what Carr did. Carr reptiles.
Simple.
I mean, hey, it works. It works. You guys do expos or anything?
We do. We don't do a ton of them. Like we do what, maybe 3 or 4 a year or so.
We did, yeah. I think we did the most that we've ever done last year, and we did maybe 4 or 5 shows. We have really tight seasons, so we kind of do late shows and then sell out, and then we usually have like maybe 1 or 2 clutches that don't quite make the show circuit, and so
Right.
those are what we sell in like January, February, throughout the year until we start going again. This year we had a couple of later clutches. We had 2 later clutches, so we still have both of those. And then we've got eggs in the incubator. So we're going to do a February show this year. So that's our first
Mhm.
early year show that we're doing.
Oh yeah. So where are you guys normally at? Like expo? Like where are you guys from first?
Oh, yeah, so we're in Aiken, South Carolina. So it's
Okay.
like 20 minutes north of Augusta, where like the Masters is.
Yep.
So we did Reptilian Nation in Atlanta. That's probably one of the biggest shows that we did, and that is only 2.5, 3 hours from us. So we really like Charlotte Repticon. We haven't done the Columbia Repticon, but we've done a couple like the Grovetown Show Me Snakes.
We did St. Louis and ARBC.
Yeah, we did St. Louis last year. That's the first. That was a really far show for us. So that's the biggest, or the farthest show we've ever done.
Mhm. Honestly, that Charlotte Repticon kills it. That's our best show. Like it's an awesome like local show.
We're looking
Yeah,
forward
quite a bit.
Right. You guys go to Daytona?
Oh,
We
every
missed
year.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be down there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we'll be down there networking and saying hi to everybody.
We'll
So
go down
my
this
first
year.
time going down there, so we're all gonna
Oh,
make the trip.
fun.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that'd be
Daytona is my favorite show. It's the I feel like I love being on the beach, and it's summer, so it's like great weather.
Right.
And, I love it.
It's too hot down there in August.
Oh,
It's gonna be
It's
hot.
pretty hot.
it is, but I love the heat. I hate
I'm
the
down.
I'm down.
heat. Yeah, I am
It's gonna
such.
be fun.
Sign me up.
I was born in Central Florida, so
Oh, okay. I was born in Illinois, so I hate the cold.
Yeah.
see, I'm the opposite. I hate the
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for new people getting? I saw you guys been posting a lot of videos about this and stuff. So I mean, like in your own words and stuff, do you have any advice or any tips and tricks for people that want to get into it, or that maybe are on the lower end of stuff, or like on a budget?
Yeah. So, and again, there's so many different ways we can go about it. But I would say specifically on like if you're getting into it and you have like a limited budget, and by I don't know, it all depends on exactly what the budget is and it changes on it. I'm
Right.
gonna say like less than $2,500. I think like no matter what, if you're getting in and you have less than $2,500 to invest, you are going to be making pet level animals once you're
Right.
in the up to size.
Mhm.
So because of you are going to be making pet level animals, I think that you should try to make sure that you make animals that are going to appeal to the pet market, which realistically aren't going to be like double hets and stuff like that,
No.
unless they have very bright and flashy genes with them.
Right.
But then you have to like price them accordingly, because somebody who
Yeah.
can buy a $200 banana, or they could buy a banana double het DG clown,
And they got no idea what that is.
the price difference doesn't make any like sense for them. Why would they spend $1,000 to get the double het DG clown? And I don't even know how much they are right now, but I'm assuming-
Right.
That's probably a pretty solid guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
when they could get a banana that looks exactly the same for $200. Like,
Right.
I think
Especially if
another-
they're probably not going to breed it or keep it as a
If
pet.
they're not breeding, the hats don't mean nothing to them.
Right.
No. Yeah.
mhm.
For
I
sure.
think when people are on a budget, they specifically buy budget animals. And it is, in my opinion, I guess it could be different for everyone. A lot of times when people shop on a budget, they try to cut corners, and that just leads to you spending the money twice.
Yeah.
So we did our own DIY racks for a long time. And honestly, we probably spent a lot of money on those DIY racks because we weren't willing to just buy the ARS out front. We had to wait till we were like ready for an ARS. And now we have a closet full of totes and like shelving that when we threw away shelving and we threw away so many things because we just tried to get it on a budget. And you also are like, well, I want to breed a lot of snakes, so you buy a lot of cheap snakes instead of like one or two nicer snakes. So
Right.
try not to.
That's the mistake I made. I bought a bunch of just single gene codoms, and now I'm trying to get rid of all of them and get the higher end stuff. Like,
and I mean, we have some.
We did it all.
Yeah, we did it too. Like, we have girls out there. Like, we got them. I remember they're beautiful, but they're just a single gene GHI. There's 2 of them. We got them as sisters, and this was like again 2020, and
2 for $60.
yeah, I think we got 2, both of them as female hatchlings, $60 for both of them. And I was like, that's a wild steal at the time. And I mean, they're both breeding size. They made it clutch for us. They're beautiful babies, but like they're just a GHI, and that's very. Once we moved into like trying to do like the like higher end leading edge stuff, like you could pair like a GHI girl to a sunset and make some GHI het sunsets that are going to be good money, but it's just I don't know. It is harder to justify buying, like keeping them when the space that they're taking up could be the space for us to just go out and buy a GHI sunset if we wanted one.
Yep.
We're just going out and buying GHI sunsets.
We're not, but yeah, like I overall what I would say is somebody who's coming in that is on a budget is, I would say, understand that you are on a budget and figure out what is the best things that you can do within that budget. And I think what runs people like into trouble is where they are on a limited budget, and because they're on a limited budget, they want to make the high leading edge stuff and they try to cut corners. So maybe there's a combo that they want to do that doesn't have, it has an extra gene in it that doesn't really work for it. Like it just depends on what it is. But like, let's say that there is, for some reason, pastel, I feel like, is one that happens with this a lot, where like if you put pastel in a specific combo, it washes out the snake. And I'm not saying pastel is bad in everything, but in that one specific combo that they want to make, the pastel is in one of the animals, and they're like, well, it's so much cheaper, and it's so much cheaper for a reason. And that reason is half of all of the babies it's going to make, or if it's super pastel, all of the babies you're going to make are going to have the gene that they might not have wanted in that specific combo. But again, I'm not trying to like talk crap on pastel, because we have pastel too. Like, it's just like
trying to downgrade on mine, but
there are certain projects where I think pastel is like a must in. Honestly, I think Exanthic. I think
DG.
pastel. Yep.
It has its place. It has its place. I had to cut this short real quick, but I just had a phone call and I gotta go get my little sister and stuff. So I gotta cut this short. So are you guys free? We do roundtables and stuff. I don't know when we're gonna do the next one, but I'm gonna invite you to the roundtable. We have all kinds of breeders and stuff, and we just shoot the shit.
Okay. Awesome.
So I hate that I had that phone call and stuff real quick. So I gotta go, family stuff. You know how it is. So sorry about that. I'll reschedule this for another time, probably in a couple weeks or so. So I know that me and Will are quite busy too, because we were pretty hammering the expos quite a bit. So, but yeah, I'll get a hold of you, man. So I appreciate you guys coming on for the short time. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
I'll get a hold of you guys here in a little bit, and I will reschedule this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Yeah. See you guys. I gotta go.
See you later.